Alright everybody, how's it going? Today is my shoutouts video. I promised it 1 week ago, so for those of you who didn't comment, well then I don't know what to tell you, I left it up there for a week, and only 2 people responded for whatever reason. I'm surprised more people didn't respond for something as big as shoutouts, but okay. I'm also going to give my own personal shoutouts to some cool dudes and whatnot, and if I missed you, either you've been shouted out in my other videos, or, well, another thing is I don't have unlimited time like everybody else, which is not very fair. So, let's see. First off, I want to give a shout out to the 2 people who commented, which was NitroNick45. If you enjoy things like Transformers, Star Wars, or I guess even the newer Resident Evil games like Resident Evil 4, then you'd probably like his channel, and I don't know what other plans he has. Oh, and Pokemon. I forgot about Pokemon. So, shout out to you, dude. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Master Keaton 1000. Pretty sure that was his name. If I messed it up, dude, sorry about that. But yeah, he wanted a shout out. Master Keaton 1000. I may have said 1,000, I can't remember. But, well, I'm just sitting here blankly looking at my Movie Maker screen. I'm just doing the narration part. I'm not really doing anything else online at the moment. I actually need to get going here and make this real quick, because my video store is actually closing down, and they're going out of business, which really sucks, because that's the place I used to buy all my rare games at for really cheap prices, and I believe they're selling everything. So if they're selling like games and stuff off the shelf, I am going in there and I will give like $100 for like everything. I'll just be like, hey, I want that, I want that, I want that, and I want that, because I'm gonna buy all the rare titles. I'm gonna look to see what they have. I just heard it was going out of business, so like I said, I need to make it quick. So those are the 2 people who fuck off phone. Anyway. Those are the people that asked for shoutouts. I'm just going to give a couple shoutouts real quick to some cool dudes. First one goes to Invisible Gunslinger #1, because he is just an awesome dude. And he shouted me out in a couple of his videos, so I figured I would return the favor. And, I'm pretty highly promoted on his page, and I have as well done the same. What I really hate, though, is nothing about him, but what I really hate, though, is like some people will put me like on top in their like top suggested things, and if I could, I would put you all up on my #1 thing if I could. All the people that I have suggested channels for. But yeah, shout out to him, and if you like I Want to Be the Guy type games, like I'll just do them just for teasers, but he actually does the full playthroughs, so if you want to see that, he's recommended me a few I Want to Be the Guy games. So yeah, that goes out to him. And he does other stuff too, like he'll do like an easy game like Pokemon, or let's see, first person shooters he's done, or like Team Fortress 2, Serious Sam, Doom, well, and Left 4 Dead currently. So yeah, shout out to him. And I don't know if I can say much else. Other than, yeah, I don't have internet, so I can't always PM you. So, and I hope you enjoy the game I gift you. I gifted him Super Robotnik Land. I actually did a mini playthrough of that. I've never beat that game. I just can't. I just don't want to, really. And I can't record it very well either, because my computer does the full screen thing. When I record stuff, it just doesn't work out very well. So, the next person I'm going to give a shout out to is my friend from Germany, Waldemart. So, how's it doing, dude? What's cool about him is I guess he is bilingual. He's from Germany, but he knows German and he knows English, or most English, I would assume. I don't know, I haven't heard him, I assume English is probably difficult for him. I mean, he says that, that he's surprised that I tell him that he speaks it so well, or writing it so well. there's people in America who can't even, construct it as well as him, which is really surprising. So shout out to you, dude. He's made a lot of good suggestions for games that I've been doing. He's been a really good supporter of a lot of the classical games that I've been doing. So shout out to him, and I guess I'm also promoted on his page as well. I decided to do like a promo for promo type deal. So yeah. And like I said, the one that I've been watching, I can't watch a lot of his stuff. Not on purpose. It's not that I don't want to. It's just a lot of times I don't know what he's saying. And I'll be sitting there watching the video and I'm like if I know the game, I'll watch it sometimes just because I know what he's doing. Or I kind of get an idea just from watching. But some games, like if he was explaining something, I wouldn't have any clue what he's saying. But recently he's been playing, I think the game's called Osu. It's this music game. And I guess OTG played it one time. And I cannot find the videos for it. Although I do know it exists, because somebody made a tribute video to him, and it had him playing Osu. And I remembered whenever he's like, spin, 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 and he was yelling spin. And I was watching some playthroughs of Osu yesterday on Waldywart's channel. And I was looking around at it, and I was like, I remember that spinning thing from when OTG kept saying spin, 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 and you look it up in the search bar, and it's not there. Like, it's in the search bar, but there's no videos for it, so that kind of sucks. But anyway, shout out to him. He does lots of classical games, but he also does newer games, kind of like me. Alright. Then we got another dude that I gotta give a shout out to, who is... And I screwed up his name on the last video when I made my RPG video, and I still actually haven't finished that. I almost forgot about that video. Now, why did I stop that video? Oh, that's right. I think I stopped it because it screwed up my project or something. I think is what I was doing. Or I don't remember why I stopped that project. Aside from that, let's not get off topic. Oh my god, I just dropped my laptop. Okay, well, enough rocking in the chair. Alright, so the next shout-out goes to Adowell123, because I guess that's how you pronounce it. I always called it Adowell, and I'll probably always mispronounce it unless I'm actually watching myself. But shout-out to him. He just, has this really great quality of videos, and really interactive, and he's just gained this heap of subscribers in no time. And I mean, his videos are good enough quality, and his editing is great, and he's miles better editor than I will be. But he's also got I believe Premiere Pro, and I don't have that yet. I'll be getting that probably next year when I get my new PC. But while I'm stuck with this thing, I don't think I'm gonna be getting anything like that anytime soon. So, shout out to him. He does lots of decent, games you should buy, or games you should look at. He's also got some game haul videos where he shows off some stuff that he's picked up. The random questionnaires, bored-ass gamer questions. And he asks a few questions, 6 or so, and then you can respond to them, so that's pretty cool. Very interactive, and he does sometimes reply, and sometimes if you put something really funny or interesting in there, he'll actually put your name and your comment in the video, which is real nice, to give back to the users. But he has gained more popularity, I think, than I'll ever gain, and even though I just have barely a little bit more subscribers than him, he is still miles popular above my channel. I wish I had the support like he had, and all the subscribers and all that he's gained. He's just a real awesome guy. You should at least give these people a check out. I'm not saying you have to subscribe to them, but, they're at least worth a look. And, let me think real quick. I'm pretty sure I've only got maybe one more person. Well, I guess 2 more people. Next one is going to be Zero Mega Man X. Now, I've known about him for quite a while now, mainly through J-Man stuff, and I never actually... I mean, I checked him out when he was doing Bashi a little bit, but only because I think, I don't know, J-Man or something like that, I think commented or liked the video, and I didn't know what Bashi was at the time, so I was like, okay. And but just recently, he replied to one of my comments, actually from Invisible Gunslinger One's channel, and I thought, wow, I thought this guy was like super super popular and wouldn't respond to me, and I actually looked and he had a lot less subscribers than I thought he did, and I saw he did a lot of I Want to Be the Guy type games, and I really enjoy those. So I thought, well, if he's popular for doing Bashi, and I already knew that from a long time ago, but if he's popular at doing Bashi and he's still sane enough to play these, he's worth my subscription. So, shout out to you. And finally, we got one more dude. And that's because I can't think of any more. Honestly, if I forgot somebody, just let me know and I'll make another video. I'll just make another one in the future sometime, maybe whenever I do 700 subscribers. That's another thing about the subscriber tributes, but I'll get to that as soon as I mention this last dude. Last dude I'm going to mention is Shadow V Raven 11, or about said 1127, 1337. And he's a cool guy. He always, comments on a lot of my real videos rather than my... I mean, he does comment on my gaming stuff too, but he comments a lot on my real videos where I do my little vlogs and stuff and show what I bought. And he's really interested in those, and I'm glad I find people that actually are interested in what I'm getting. He has influenced me to get a few different titles, or at least look into a few different titles, like Suikoden, I assume that's a series name. The ones for PS2. And I actually had a Suikoden 4. I think I already mentioned this in one of my other purchasing videos, but yeah, it ended up being the wrong game that they put in there, and then they couldn't find it, so that kind of made me upset. But other than that, and I believe he may have recommended me something else, but I could be wrong. Oh, League of Legends. He recommended me League of Legends, and I haven't tried that because it's I think it's pay to play. And that other game too, I can't remember. Aeon, I think is what it is. I think that's another pay to play. League of Legends, I don't know if that's pay to play, but Aeon was pay to play. Pay to play. Wow. But yeah, I think that is it for the shoutouts and all that good stuff. So I hope y'all enjoyed that, and I will put everybody's channel in the description, and I'll send them all the video, because not everybody is subscribed to me, so I'll at least send it to them so they know about it. And, well, hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.